G'day everyone, and welcome back to Infinity Horde. After reading enough magazines to unlock the Crucible and motorcycle yesterday, I need to get an extra engine to be able to craft the bike, and to do that I'm heading off overnight to try and salvage a few cars, hopefully without waking up too many zombies. If that's successful, it'll then be time to make the bike, do some fixes to the Horde base ready for the new Horde tomorrow, and then see if Jen has some good tier 4 quests available, since having the motorcycle should mean that we can venture further away and not waste too much time travelling. Oh, and there we go, the very first car, we've already gotten our engine. So whilst that could make a pretty short trip, we might just see if we can do a few more. We're always going to need more engines as the number of traps that we add to the Horde base increases, so let's just keep going, assuming we don't get beaten up too much. We can keep grabbing some cars and some engines as we go. Vehicle Adventure book doesn't go astray either. Uh-oh, that looks like a wandering horde. I think we better run. Run, let's run away. Oh, couple more. Actually, since they drop loot bags, why don't we see if we can fight them? That was a nice little wandering horde. Looks like there's still a few hanging around. A baby horde, really. Back on with the salvaging. There's morning, and that zombie just died on me. So we took a bit of a beating overnight, but not too bad with that wandering horde in there. We picked up quite a few bits and pieces. What did we get? A little bit of ammo, some books we don't need. We got 3 acid, which is handy. We got 8 radiators, which will be really useful for the brass. We got 4 engines in the end, a little bit of forged iron and steel from a vending machine along the way, and a bunch of gas, which will be useful for the motorcycle. So from here, I might just finish knocking down these couple of cars and we'll head back home. Okay, let's pop all this stuff away. Batteries in here. And the engines, will keep one out. Might just put the radiators straight into the forge and get them melting down. Already started crafting the motorcycle. We've got the chassis, got a bit of 9mm ammo that we were making in there as well. From here, what do we need for the rest of the motorcycle? Just need a couple of wheels and a battery. Okay, there we go, 2 wheels and a battery. And we can make ourselves a motorcycle. While that's crafting, I will just quickly head over to the base and we can do a few upgrades there. I've only got an hour before Gen opens, so I'm not going to do a lot, but what I do want to quickly do is just finish off upgrading the support poles. Some of them are still cobble, these really thin ones, and I also want to quickly whip down this ladder so that any zombies falling down after they've hit the front don't grab a hold of that ladder, which would be not great for the base. Pigeon. You can just hopefully hit the spikes up there. There we go. That's what they're for. And we'll grab the concrete and the cobble just in case something needs a repair. Let's whip back down again. Just gonna poke up the middle. Pretty sure all the bottom level ones were okay. But here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, they're all now concrete. That looks pretty good. On the other side, what have we got? There. There we go. Bit of repairs. And that all pretty good now. Alrighty, those are now done. While we're here though, that's all looking pretty sturdy. We could potentially do a little bit more cobble. Otherwise I might just do the protectors for the fences. Some of that's still a bit wood looking, and we might just want to upgrade the supports for that to make sure that we don't lose it. Not so worried if we lose this railing, we can easily replace the wood, but I think we might actually need to do that off the ramp. Hopefully that's off. There we go. Just a few of those upgrades. That should just mean that if there is an explosion, that should just protect those fences for a little bit longer. And we should be good to go. Jen should be opening up any second now, so we'll go put our stuff back and then go see what she's got for us. Okay. Whilst the tier 5s I think are going to take a little bit long and we won't have any time to prepare for Horde, so I don't want to tackle them, but I'm hoping there's a tier 4 that we can look at. There's a fetch clear and an infested clear, both to the northeast. I'm hoping that that's not the snow biome, I hope that's the forest biome, so I might just start with the infested.
You look like you could handle yourself.
NDC Checkpoint 2, let's see how we go.
Oh, I would kiss you.
What I'm hoping is that when we head upstairs, we should find a motorcycle. There we go. That is fantastic. Since we're heading off to do Infested, I'm also going to repair that pistol. And since a few people called it out on the comments, I did make a mistake with the crossbow when I was comparing the two. I wasn't comparing with the same ammo equipped. If you put that back there and equip that back to stone, then compare them, you'll see that the tier 3 is actually better. So let's just also switch them over now. That should give us a little bit of extra damage on the crossbow as well. Now just in case this quest actually ends up being in the snow biome, I am just going to quickly grab the magnum and a stack of ammo. We might not need it if we're in the forest biome, but if we're in the snow and we end up getting lots of rats or something similar, it's not going to hurt to have the extra firepower. Well, I don't think we're going to be in the forest biome. There's the quest marker. Let's park it up. Somebody got annoyed. Here you are. Thanks very much. I've already got it. And over here, what do we see? Army truck? Machine gun would be nice. Do they carry them? No. School bus? Kind of wouldn't expect a machine gun, but you never know. Looking at the number of cars here, as I get another vehicle mag. Should have come here to do my salvaging run for the engine. Although they would have kind of needed that first. Hello, Mr. Lumberjack. And let's also see if we can unlock this police car. Wouldn't be a shame to get a nice weapon or some ammo out of you. Also do you before we kick off the quest in case we get a chance to do a double loot. Nothing. Not even decent ammo. Oh well. Ooh, and there's an ATM over here as well. That surely will be eligible for a double loot, so let's do that first. 1300, that's pretty good. Alright, let's kick this off, shall we? Let's make sure everything's reloaded. Rather pull you now rather than get you later. Oh, I thought you were coming through. Carve you up before you despawn. Okay. And since we've kicked off the quest, let's just do the sneaky double loot. Another 1,000. Better than a kick in the teeth, and we've woken somebody else up. With the snow biome is there's always more lumberjacks, where you don't really need them. Okay, let's get the show on the road, shall we? So it isn't infested. There should be zombies in here somewhere. Before I stick my nose in. Actually, I think I can see one at the back there, so let's just actually see if we can get this truck out the way, because there's nothing better than casually salvaging a truck, taking it to pieces completely, whilst a couple of zombies just sit quietly in the background. And it is a couple of zombies. Could be 3 zombies. 2, where's the third one? Oh, he is in the cupboard. You sneaky devil. Oop, someone's awake. Really awake. Gee, you were fast. Oh, and rads. Reload. Jump. Reload. Run. Go down. You 2. You 3. And the bonus rounds. Oh. That's a hectic start. Rads and ferals that are super fast. Oh, and we've got an abrasion. Did we keep any first aid bandages? No, we did not. Do we have any in the bike? I don't think I do. I need that plaster cast. Might just have to burn. Yeah, I think we'll just burn a first aid kit in a minute. Someone's over there. Quite sure. Yep, someone's left in here. Don't know how you didn't come out with the first lot, but sure. One's sneaking behind here. Alrighty. Was at least a little easier than the last one. I'm not trying to loot too much, but in case that had a first aid bandage, unfortunately it did not. This looks like a medical tent with some bad zombies in it. There we go. You can see them underneath, but let's get a better angle on them. That's been caught by the super protective privacy shield. Privacy curtain. That ridiculously catches crossbow bolts, but anyway. Okay, next tight little room that will have some friends for us, no doubt. Maybe not. Oh, yes it does. They weren't ready. Got too close. Not feral at least. Okay, what do we got out here? We've got toilet zombies. You know what the portaloos are missing, I realised? They're actual toilets. 2 or 3 over here. And still that, just that one wherever that one is. Must have got woken up and wandering around outside. Let's take back those bolts. We woke up someone else again. Where do we go from here? Up here. Oh, we've got birds. Oh, and we've got zombies. Coming up out of the vent. Okay. You can hear someone else that's mad. So obviously that's where we're supposed to go next. But I don't feel like dropping straight down in there. So that looks like that's gonna... Oh, hello. That's where you were trying to get to. That's gonna try and get in there. Let's just knock this one out. Make sure there's nothing in here that's gonna come up behind us. About this one. Doesn't look like it. I am just going to get rid of that so we don't get stuck on it at some point. Hate floor debris when you're trying to make a quick getaway. Assuming, of course, that I'm probably going to need a quick getaway in here shortly. There's someone in here. I wasn't expecting that door to break quite that easily, but okay. Nope. Oh. Okay. He hit hard. Let's pop that on. Find out who else we woke up. Whoa. Explosives would be good right about now. Whoa, man, I'm glad we had the first aid kit going then. That's all I can say. Who's left? Rad stuck in the roof? You're going to drop down in a second and scare the bejeebers out of me. But until then, you're kind of stuck. Okay. Oh, that was certainly lively. There's the main loot. Got somebody else that's mad at us out here. Somewhere. There you are. Take care of you. And then what we might do is, let's just whack up a storage, put you up on the wall, and stash everything for now. And then we might go loot and come back at the very end and see what we got and run through the loot. Alright, time for the main loot. A little bit of blueberry pie and a cooking mag. What do we get? Another machete. Okay. Make reflex sight mods, so nothing particularly good there at all. Let's have a look at the wall safe. A Shamway lab safe. That's very specific. Guessing it's going to have some Shamway stuff. Shamway secret recipe. And a couple of cigars. Someone liked their Shamway and smoking. And last of all, if we've got a little bit of space left, we might have to read some mags. Read a Handyland and a vehicle. Medical journals, scrapping, scrap you. Grab the Home Cooking Weekly, read that. Wiring and electrical traps. We've unlocked traps. Shotgun auto turret, that's not too bad. And let's just have a look in the ammo. Because we used a fair bit of ammo on that one. We did get back slightly ahead on the 9mm. I'm not sure about the rest, since some of it might be in the other box. But let's just wrench this down. And grab the arrowheads. Alrighty, for total loot, it's not a huge amount of awesome, but there's another cooking mag, medical journal, we've already got that Night Stalker book. The rest of it is just miscellaneous. Apart from the pile of cash, there's nothing here to write home about. So, whilst we got the quest done, we certainly didn't pick up anything particularly exciting. Now, one thing I did remember, while we were taking care of that quest, I did hear a supply crate drop, and that is, thankfully, on the way back to Jen's. So let's head on over. Here it is. Let's see what's in here. A tier 6 bone knife that we absolutely don't need. We'll take the tea. Actually, I might just drink it. We've already got a blueberry pie in the bag, so let's just put that there. And then we can grab cloth armor bonus bundle. A leather or a military fiber would have been nicer, but you know, we'll take it, I guess. And let's head back to Jen's.
Here's your I am so glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Alrighty. The 9mm AP is not bad, but we might as well take, assuming it's an upgrade. It is. Let's take the tier 5 machete, since it's a nice little step up. Now it's probably a bit late at 6:30 to be trying to rip off and do another quest. Although, if it was a simple one, a tier 2 infestation,
You know,
nice and close.
I always admired a hard worker. Do hurry.
Let's do it.
I have a protection payment coming up soon.
Now just before we kick it off, I'm not going to say no to that, and I think this is the one with the army munitions box down the bottom. I'll take that, I'll wrench that down, and grab that. Alright. Now let's kick off the quest. Also check the mailbox. Kicking it off. Do the mailbox again. What would do that? Crippling mod and harvest brass from doors. That won't go astray. Grab the concrete again. Grab the ammo. Wrench it down. Okay. From here, let's go do the quest. One. Oh, it's a rad. Of course it is. Might need to run outside. That went alright. I'm not going to loot just yet. Going to try and get into the quest first. And I'm not going to drop down, not this late when we're in a hurry. Let's just knock down the front door. Hello? take the sneak attack on you, and then we can go loud. Run. Since that was a rad. This is the one with the rad remover in it, so that stops the healing. Whew. This is not messing around. I thought it was just the snow biome that I got all the rads. Let's reload you as well, so that everything's ready. Apparently I didn't finish the crossbow. Kind of glad I didn't drop in on this one, given how many there are. I'm going to be able to get the extra sneak. And we'll just... Whew. Nothing like some rads in close quarters. Okay. I thought this was going to be a quick, easy little quest. Apparently I thought wrong. There's the loot box for the ammo cache. What do we got left? Kitchen. Take them so I don't trip on them later. Someone in here probably. Oh, a cop. Giddy up for the stealth kill there. White. Rad lumberjack. Man, if I dropped in there with a rad lumberjack and then a cop in the next room. Ouch. Well, there we go. Quest done. Nice and easy. With 29 health left. Exactly what I'd intended the whole way. Do some quick looting. That's not too bad. Let's scrap you, scrap you, scrap you. Ah, here it is. Grab all of that. I think that's going to be it. Let's head back to Jen and see if we can hand this in quickly. Okay, got 5 minutes, I think.
Good job. I knew you could do it.
Molotovs don't really matter. Crafting skills, mags, or forged steel, really? Let's take the mags. In terms of jobs, we've run out of time and been ported outside. Okay, well it's time to put gear away and start to think about what we need to do to craft up some better armor so that we don't get hit quite so hard by the rads that seem to be commonplace now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode either way, where we got our motorcycle built, somewhat unexpectedly did a tier 4 in the snow biome and survived, to only then try a tier 2 infestation in the desert biome and almost get smushed. Please leave a like if you did, and consider subscribing if you'd like to keep up to date on the whole series. Thanks to my awesome Patreons for their support, thanks to you for watching this video, and as always, happy building.